Hello dear student and all viewers, welcome to my channel English Literature and Linguistics, a channel for literature lovers. The current video is the part 2 of a series of videos about morphology. In this video and in the coming videos, I will discuss the types of morphology. So without wasting your time, let's be to our topic. Stay with me. There are two types of morphology, namely inflectional morphology and derivational morphology. And the current video will discuss inflectional morphology. The derivational morphology will be discussed in the part 3 of this series, inshallah. So let's proceed to the topic. What is inflectional morphology? What is inflectional morphology? Inflection refers to word formation that does not change category and does not create new lexemes, but rather changes the form of lexemes so that they fit into different grammatical context. So, inflectional morphology generates word forms from non-lexemes such as changing the tense, mood, gender, number, case, and person, etc. Characteristic of inflectional morphology are: number one, inflectional morphology does not change the category, class, and meaning of the base word. Number two, inflectional morphology does not produce new words or lexemes. They bring a form change only. Next, we are going to discuss types of inflection. There are two types of inflection, such as regular inflection and irregular inflection. The inflection in regular verb, regular nouns, and regular adjectives is termed as regular inflection, whereas the inflection in irregular verb, irregular nouns, and irregular adjectives is termed as irregular inflection. Consider the words in the following tables: Table A, Table B, and Table C. In Table A, we see regular verb walk and help. The past and past participle of these verbs is formed by adding ed to the end of these verbs. And in the same table, we see irregular verbs such as sing, write, and did. The past and past participle of these verbs is made by changing the internal vowel sounds, and they are termed as irregular verb. So, the inflection in regular verb is regular inflection, and the inflection in the irregular verb is irregular inflection. Consider these nouns in the table B. In the regular columns, a rows we see boy, pen, and dash. And their plurals are made by adding s or es to the end of these nouns, such as boy, plural boys, pen, plural pens, and dish, plural dishes. Whereas in the irregular chamber, we see man, tooth, child, fish, sheep, vortex, and radius. And the plural of these are men, man, men, tooth, teeth, child, children, fish, fish, sheep, sheep, vertex, vertices, radius, radii, and these are termed as irregular nouns. And the inflection in these noun, if regular noun is termed as regular inflection, if irregular noun, then the inflection is termed as irregular inflection. Now look at this table C. Again, the table has two portions, regular portion and irregular portion. In the regular portion, we have an example of three adjectives such as small, strong, happy. The comparative and superlative degrees of these adjectives have been made by adding er or est to the end of these adjectives: small, smaller, smallest, strong, stronger, strongest, happy, happier, happiest. Now look at the irregular portion. You see beautiful, little, good, bad, and their comparative superlative degrees are made by either adding more or most before these adjectives, or there are other changes. For example, beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful, little, less, least, good, better, best, bad, worse, and worst. So inflection on in these adjectives is either a regular inflection or irregular inflection, depending on which adjective you are treating. After discussing types of inflection as regular and irregular, I am now going to discuss other types of inflection which are generally known as inflectional categories, and these are number, gender, case, tense, person, aspect, mood, voice, etc. So let's see them one by one. Stay with me. Keep watching. Number. Number is an inflectional category that works with the division between singular, denoting a single entity, and plural, denoting more than one entity. As an example, look at the nouns given in the table B. And now look at the number in pronouns, and it is clear from this table C, in which I is a singular nominative pronoun, whereas its plural is we, and me is accusative and its plural is us, and you can see the other pronouns as well. The second category in inflection is gender. Gender in English is a morphological category which distinguishes classes of nouns and pronouns, usually masculine and feminine. And as an example, you can see the nouns given in the table below. Number 3, case. The case is a grammatical category used to identify the syntactic relationship between words in a sentence. That is, whether a noun or pronoun appears as subject, nominative case, or object, is an accusative case or possessive or genitive case. For example, the daughter saw her father. In this sentence, the daughter is a subject, whereas the father is object. But the order has been reversed in this second sentence. The father saw his daughter. In this case, father is a subject and daughter is object. And for the example of pronouns, look at the sentences C and D. The fourth category in inflectional morphology is tense. Tense is a category frequently marked on the verb. It relates the time of action denoting by the verb to the moment of speaking or some other time point. Look at the table. I am going, and this sentence is termed as present tense. In the present tense, the time of the sentence is the same as the time of the speaking. I was going, in this sentence, the time is before the time of the speaking. I shall be going. In this sentence, the time is after the time of the speaking. The other category in inflectional morphology is person. It is a morphological category which makes a distinction between the speaker, the listener, and other participants. Generally, pronouns are categorized as three: first person pronoun, second person pronoun, and third person pronoun. And these are clear in the given table. Let's proceed to the next topic. The next category in inflectional morphology is aspect. It is a morphological category usually marked on verbs. Aspect gives us information about the way in which we see how an event unfolds. Look at the two sentences given in this table. I have been working for 2 years. In this sentence, the action starts in the past tense and continue in the present and have an intention to enter into the future because the action have not been stopped yet. But in the B, I had finished my work. In this sentence, the action started in the past and ended in the past. So there is no continuation to the future or to the present. It is therefore in English 10 and aspects cannot be separated. They go side by side in grammar. Number next, mood. Mood shows a speaker's attitude and commitment to what is said. In English language, there are usually three moods. Number A, declarative mood, to make statement. For example, she came. Number B, interrogative mood, to ask question. Did she come? Number C, imperative mood, to give orders or commands. Come here. Let's proceed to the next topic. The next category in inflectional morphology is voice. Voice is linked to the role of the subject as either agent or patient. In English, it is usually active voice and passive voice. And I hope you are well aware with the concept. Look at these two sentences. John ate an apple. It is an active voice. An apple was eaten by John, a passive voice. Dear student, see you in the next video with derivational morphology. Inshallah. Stay blessed and thank you for watching.